They just direct straight onto the Margaret River main break. Plenty of spots around the area too. The south side of Margaret's. We've obviously got the box around the bay. And mate, this whole coastline is just littered with quality surf.
And she's got plenty of power, so this will be a good test for Sawyer, who's looking to rebound after a pretty poor result down there at Bells.
Yeah, always difficult when you don't get a result in the first event. This is Anat Lelior.
And a 1.5 on her first wave. And has a nice rhythm here at the moment and just smashes that final section. Almost went down on the hillside rail riding out of that turn, but hung on for the finish. That is exactly what the judges are looking for. And Sawyer Lindblad on the outside. She's going to try and stay on pace here with Anat, and she's got a really challenging section to try and ride out of here. And sure you could call that complete, but she did stay with it for a long time. Almost the full schedule toward a world title campaign and toward requalification. Oh, here we go. Big set standing up here. And Anat is happy to take it. A.Lelior here in heat number 5. Draws off the bottom. Not a lot of wall there to bank off. Sawyer Lindblad finds a nice clean wall on the outside, driving up into the section. And she is going to get out in front of this one and turn in her best number.
Yeah, that was a good exchange from Vahine and Sawyer Lindblad in separate heats. But geez, Vahine, she's going to go way out in front now to complete that beautiful ride here. Sawyer Lindblad as well. She looks like she stepped things up on this one. Great transition from that first to second turn. Gets there early enough.
Improve on a heat score total. That's not going to do it, but she's still holding on to a pretty impressive lead here at the moment as Anat just throws that board vertically, gets slapped back down, feels the power of main break.
Wow, she really squares up off the bottom, doesn't she, Anat? She just really drives hard. And that's giving us the ability of running these overlapping heats. Opportunity here.
And there's lots of opportunity. We love going to overlapping heats. You see so much surfing, and we're seeing Sawyer Lindblad now, who's got herself back in this heat, a 5.17 on her last ride. Clean combination there, plenty of spray, and just charges out in front of that whitewater. It's like surfing your way down rapids. Bucket of red wine.
Love how late that drop was, but Sawyer Lindblad gets straight on the hillside rail, gets into the bottom turn, and a couple of very ferocious top turns. Gets to that finishing. She just got outsurfed, unfortunately, in her heat against Isabella Nichols. Here we go. Okay, so it looks like that was Anat Lelior who has priority at this point. So Alyssa Spencer having to give way as Anat just weaves down the line here, gets to that finishing turn, loses her.
We can't wait to see you do it again. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Jessie. Thought Jessie summed it up beautifully. Graceful performance once again from Vahine, as we see Sawyer Lindblad drawing so hard off the bottom, catching a bit of a rail, but looking to clean it up on the inside here, trying to improve on a 5.17, gets low and commits, willing to dry dock the equipment just to get the score she needs.
When you come in contact with the reef, let's have a look at Sawyer Lindblad's wave here, mate. She is right on the edge of every single turn here, off the bottom, off the top. The board chattering a little under her feet, but she's staying in control. And the secret here, Ronnie.
After a bit of a hiccup down there at Bells, you'd have to call it, as Anat Lelior draws off the bottom. Nice carve to get started. She's after a pretty decent score, might be chasing more than a 6.35 when Sawyer's last wave drops in. But she does pretty well to get to that final move, but so hard if you are meeting the oncoming section.
To outrun the whitewash coming at them. And attack mode here for Anat. She comes high off the top. Again, deep bottom turn, big swooping backhand turn. And here she goes off the top again and just gets a little caught up with this oncoming section. And just gets rolled.
You don't drop there and get spat out the back of that wave. That whitewater grabs you. Sawyer Lindblad gets the jump on Anat Lelior here and is moving on through to the second round. Still got 20 minutes to enjoy watching Carissa Moore and Alyssa Spencer fight it out. There is going to be a whole lot of world titles out there in the lineup. Don't go anywhere. We're going to bring in Joe Tapel, Jessie Starling.